Oklahoma. Huddle up. It's time to go inside the high school huddle on Hot 93.7 FM and streaming worldwide on GuthrieSportsPage.com. The high school huddle will take you where you want to go with coaches, players, your phone calls, texts, and tweets. Join the huddle and let's talk high school sports with your hosts, Chris Evans, Casey Porter, and Phil Nichols.
And good evening and welcome to the High School Huddle here on Hot 93.7 FM KSBI, along with Jordan Leach back in our Stillwater studio.
Homecoming queen.
He is Phil Nichols. I am Chris Evans on this beautiful fall day. Is the weather not awesome today? A little bit of rain.
Started rough in the morning. Chris and I have a standing Wednesday morning meeting, and I'm sitting there.
Prayer meeting.
It is a prayer meeting, and he comes in with a coat.
It was cold.
A coat. You had a coat on.
You had long sleeves on. I thought about that as you mocked me for
I was sweating, though. You had flip-flops, shorts, and a coat.
I did have flip-flops, and I learned a lesson. I'll wear tennis shoes next time I go when I get out.
Crazy.
But, yeah.
Gets below 75, Chris gets a little cranky.
No, there's the allergy thing's coming out of nowhere. So
you're suffering.
It looks like I'm picking my nose. It's an outside. It's not a pick. It's just
it's outside. No one outside the rim.
Yeah. Classic Seinfeld episode there. But let's see. What week is this? This week 5 of high school football? Is that where we're at?
Yeah.
It's hard to believe. After the games on Friday night, we would be halfway done with the regular season. And so a third of the way for the teams that will play for the state championship in week 14. So this season has gone by fast. Same thing college football. Half the season will be gone after this weekend. So a lot of crazy stuff. Oh, by the way, we're also broadcasting live on Guthrie News Page Facebook. If you want to go to Facebook and go to look up Guthrie News Page, and we are there live with the broadcast. And I forgot to put the lower third on. There it is. And we love to get your feedback on there. Phil let a young lady know that he was her dream, and she responded to your name, spelled it correctly, Philip, with one L.
She's known me since I was a baby. She knows it's biblical.
Okay.
One L.
When I saw her, she said, "Thank you, Philip." I knew when she spelled it right. I knew you guys obviously knew each other very, very well.
Yeah. So, Missy is a twin. Missy and Marcia Manzer were some of my sister's best friends, and truly are two of the absolute sweetest people you'll ever meet in your life.
Greensville County.
You do this every time.
I can't. What's the county?
You know darn good well what it is.
Okay. Was that the year? I'm sorry.
That's all. Just a wonderful lady, and I'm glad she joins us from California.
Absolutely. Before we get into the great games last week, and by the way, there is a fantastic list of games this week.
Yeah.
Not in Guthrie, but outside of Guthrie, there are a lot of good games this week. But have you been in Walmart? Well, who am I talking to? I renamed it
Philmart?
Yeah, I renamed it Philmart. What is up with all these daggone Walmarts moving everything around?
Okay. You brought this up. I had a Phil moment about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, Phil moments are not good.
No, they're problems.
Especially when I'm not there to bring in Phil.
Bring him down.
Yeah.
You got to have Chris or Seth or somebody there to bring me in. But you literally, the bread's been in the same place since that store opened. It's not there anymore, Chris.
No. The butter's not where it used to be. The lasagnas are not where they used to be. The bratwursts are not where they used to be.
Drinks aren't where they used to be. Water's not where it used to be.
I was in a time crunch to get to the show because Jordan gets mad if I'm not here on time.
Homecoming queen.
Yeah, and so I'm like, okay, I know where the butter and the lasagna are. They're basically right there beside each other normally. And I go to get the butter, and there's bratwurst there. Well, that's not good. And so I'm looking. I finally find the butter. There's the butter. I go, okay, now I need the lasagna. I go where the lasagna is normally at, and there's like 4 freezers completely empty.
No, they moved. Everything.
And so I'm like, okay, where's the lasagna?
You know why they moved it?
I'm on a time crunch. We'll get to that second, October 1st.
Oh, goodness. Chris knows.
I was like, man, where's the lasagna? And the guy who was asking her where something was, he goes, oh, it's right here. It was on the end cap. You don't put lasagna on the end cap. But yeah, all this is because of October 1st coming around the corner.
No doubt.
The beer, the wine moms and the beer.
Wine moms and the beer. I have another young lady I grew up with named Caddy Hanley, and Caddy, I believe, based on Facebook posts, enjoys a nice glass of wine on occasion.
It's on Facebook, it's true.
So anytime I hear wine mom or anything referring to wine, I always think of Caddy now.
Yeah, it's
another beautiful girl. Eureka had a lot of beautiful girls.
I'm getting
Eureka, Kansas.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, okay. Hey, a lot of good football games this past week. Your Owasso Rams get shut out by Tulsa Union, 21-0. Thought I'd get that out of the
it's
way.
not playoff time yet.
And
I mean,
yeah.
Kids graduate, Chris.
How many teams are undefeated in 6A football, Phil?
One.
Who's that?
Broken Arrow.
No.
They lost?
Oh, no, they won. They're undefeated. No. Edmond Santa Fe's 4-0. UConn's 4-0.
Oh, okay.
Hey, UConn 4-0. When was it Jeremy Reeves at the head coach at UConn? He was the former coach at Altus, won a state championship 5A in Altus. Went on to Arkansas for I think a year, maybe. Came back to UConn, and when he came back to UConn, it was always that discussion: is that flex bone, that running Army football? Yep. OU's learned over the weekend. Could that work in 6A football?
Looks like it is a little bit.
Well, for Army, it works sometimes. Not very good. I mean, Wake Forest is a better program as far as football, and they run the flex bones, but they're not elite. But here's UConn beating Edmond North 28-0, beat Mustang 19-14. Sorry, Jordan. They beat Moore 49-27. They beat Norman this past week 14-7. So we'll see how they are in the coming weeks. But right now they're 4-0. They got Santa Fe, Jinx, Westmore, Broken Arrow coming up, and then they finish with Enid and Edmond Memorial. They should win those games at the end of the season.
Football's about matchups, right? Yep. And I think you can win at any level with Flexbone if you've got the right personnel.
And it's something you don't see every week either.
Right. And so, it'd be hard to scout that. It'd be hard to prepare for that. But and more importantly, as we saw this past weekend with OU, you can grind a lot of time off a clock and keep a really potent offense on the sideline where you want them when you run that offense. Right?
Right.
And it goes pretty darn quick when you're running the ball.
Yeah.
So I think you said they had drives of, was it 19 plays, 16 and 16, or 19, 16 and 19?
19, 16, 16.
16, yeah. I mean, that's good. I mean, they had more offensive plays than OU did.
Right, and it was, the OU and OSU both started the kickoff, was it 6 o'clock on Saturday night? And when OU got to halftime, OSU and Tech still had 10 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the second quarter. So that was
Hey, I've got a question here.
Yes.
It just popped up from our favorite police officer, Mr. Mike.
So we're just going to skip 6A and go right into
No, but he asked a question. I think it's appropriate if your guest asks a question that you answer it.
That could be scary. Go right ahead.
Mike wants to know what are the chances of the Blue Jays going undefeated this year?
A lot better since the season started.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're playing some good football. Obviously, the two big hurdles.
Yeah.
Is Carl Albert and McGinnis.
Right, and I think the way they're playing right now, going into.
By the way, both are at home.
Both are at home. Going into right now, Mike, I think it's a pick'em game against McGinnis right now, and I think being realistic, I think you'd have to say Carl Albert would be the favorite, obviously, to beat us at home currently.
I bet.
Now that doesn't mean that we can't beat them, but it just. I think they would be the favorite right now.
And Jacob Bunner, who a friend of ours who does a lot of stuff for the Oklahoman, I think he's partial, and I try to be as partial as much as possible. I don't like pick games because if I pick Guthrie, I'm a homer. If I don't pick them, then I'm really going against them.
I just embraced the fact that I'm a homer years ago and got over it.
Yeah, and that's fine. And that's fine. But I think I bring up Jacob because he's he covers everything, and I would think he would pick Carl Albert and McGinnis as favorites over Guthrie.
Sure, I think so.
But
I'm just saying,
great running backs.
I'm just saying we have personnel-wise, we have a much better matchup with McGinnis than we do CA right now. But we could win either game. I mean, it's just Carl Albert and McGinnis pride themselves in running the football, and they got each of them have talented running backs. So that is their game plan, and Guthrie does very well against stopping the run week in and week out. So just want to get that out to Michael. Back to 6A football, Christopher.
Yeah, well, I was just kind of going through the undefeated teams. By the way, Norman North started the season off 0-3. Of course, it's non-district play; they don't really matter. And then they get into a district play and pick up the victory. So, but Norman North, a lot of news for them off the gridiron. But they've lost to Norman, Stillwater, and Edmond Santa Fe. They beat Mustang 17-6. Sorry, Jordan. So Norman North, the kid the move in from Jones, the running back. I think he's a junior this year. Just got cleared to play. And so they're looking for a playmaker on offense, and they'll get him. And then they got the defensive kid, I forgot his name, who's
linebacker going to Memphis.
Committed to play football at University of Memphis to join his brother up there. So
what is it? God dang, what's his name?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Terrible.
That's terrible. He just committed today, didn't he?
I think it was over the weekend.
Over the weekend?
What's his name? Mashburn. Cole Mashburn.
Cole Mashburn.
Cole Mashburn.
Looks like a linebacker.
He does look like a linebacker. Does look like a linebacker. Okay, Phil, there's only one team in 6A Division II football. Let me
Stillwater.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, there's actually one team in 6A2 that's undefeated, and that is the Stillwater Pioneers. And
off to a great start.
And I was unable to take notes today to prepare for the show. I had a lot of new stuff.
You're working a big counterfeit sting today. Secret Service. You're with the Secret Service.
Secret Service, OSBI, Guthrie PD, and Stillwater PD were my sources today. But I don't know what I was going to say about Stillwater. But anyway.
They're undefeated.
They are undefeated. Took down your Deer Creek Antlers 49-28.
Wait a second. Say it one more time.
It took down your Deer Creek Antlers 49-28.
That's terrible.
Great game this week. And we're going to talk about a little bit later on, but Stillwater Midwest City this week. But Stillwater, Booker T. Washington, their games, they played I think they played now 2 games in the state of Oklahoma. Beat Bishop Kelly, and I'm sure I can't remember who they beat this week, but it was someone. But their 2 losses have come from out of state. So,
right.
But if I really had to do they beat Bartlesville this week, 43-6.
You had to pick a favorite.
If I had to do the rankings right now, I would put Stillwater number 1. I keep going back and forth. Last 3 weeks, even after Booker T lost to teams out of state, they are the defending state champions. They haven't been dethroned yet in the state of Oklahoma.
Right.
And they have great playmakers, so why not? But Stillwater has been so impressive in their
defense,
wins.
and their defense has played pretty darn well.
Yeah.
I mean, we knew about their offensive weapons, right?
Right.
But their defense, they've given up 80 points for the year, I think.
82.
Which some people would look at that and go, "Gosh, that's not bad." Especially when you've scored 300 and some, probably, right? I mean, I don't know.
203. Yeah, they put up 61, 44, 49, and 49.
You can give up 20-some points a game. Win a lot of ball games. You can do that. So
yeah, they haven't given up more than 28, which was what Deer Creek was able to do this past week.
Of course, Gunnar Gundy. Mike Gundy's son is the starting quarterback. He's a junior this year and really developing into one heck of a quarterback. I mean, we talked a little bit about that last week, and just a really, really sharp kid. He had a great line where I think you were telling me when they were interviewing him about the Walker kid, the tailback up there. He said when he hands the ball off to him, he looks back as quick as he can because he wants to see what he's going to do.
What he's going to do, yeah.
That's a pretty good compliment.
Yeah, so Stillwater playing some good football right now. By the way, the other undefeated team, I can get to them in 6A1, is Putnam City North. PC North Panthers. They beat Putnam City. They beat Putnam City West, Choctaw, Edmond North. And it looks like they'll probably go 5-0 with the win over Southmore. And then they got Union, Norman North, Moore, Mustang, and Owasso to finish the year. So
they got 2 tough games after that. Well, Owasso may not be very tough this year based on what we're seeing right now. I mean, they lost a lot of kids off that state championship team last year.
Still got the stud quarterback.
They do.
North Texas coming.
I mean, they'll win. I mean, they're going to win more games, but it's, last year was kind of lightning in a bottle, right? Had a lot of athletes and got a lot of momentum. And
yeah, your Rams are 1-3 on the year, Phil.
Well, I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay.
So, you don't worry till the postseason. That's when things start.
Nothing matters till week 11.
They've lost 3 in a row.
All you got to do is get in to the playoffs, and then anything can happen, Chris.
That's right. By the way, Broken Arrow, was it this week they took down Jinx? My weeks are running together.
Was
that last
week before, wasn't it?
Was that okay? No, it was this week.
Was it this?
Broken Arrow beat
Thursday
Jinx.
night game messes me up to no end anyway.
We'll get to that. We'll get Thursday night here in a minute. Broken Arrow beats Jinx 28-13. So Broken Arrow beats Union, Jinx, and Owasso.
That's pretty good.
In the first 4 weeks of the year.
That's pretty good.
So we'll see.
They beat Bixby in week 1, didn't they?
Broken Arrow beat.
Don't they usually play Bixby?
No, Jinx and Bixby play.
Maybe it was Jinx I was thinking.
Yeah, they play at Mansfield, Texas.
Okay.
So they are 4-0. They got Norman, Westmore, Santa Fe, Yukon, Memorial, and Enid left. So obviously the heart of their schedule is over with. Now, if you're BA, you just got to maintain playing good football and not just think your BA logo is going to show up and win football games.
BA logo is going to win a lot of those left. I'm just going to tell you. I mean, as you look at that, they can trot in with just their logo, and they're going to win 80% of those games.
They just need the B to show up.
They just need the B to show up to win the rest of these games.
Westmore and Santa Fe, I don't think.
Yeah, no,
and UConn.
I said most of them.
Yeah.
I mean, bless their hearts. There's someone there that I don't even know if they need the B or the A to show up.
You talking about Ed Memorial?
I did not say a word about anything. Dave, who's listening right now.
Enid?
Yeah, bless their hearts. I mean, that's tough right now. Just tough.
Enid, who got to win? Who did I tell you? Guthrie's schedule. Shawnee. No.
Shawnee got to win.
Shawnee
last
beat
week.
Sand Springs.
Yeah, beat Sand Springs.
Shawnee beats. 23-20.
Yeah.
Muskogee got by Ponca City, our friends up to the north, 16-7 in a close game. Ponca City has been in all their games except for the one week 4. Week 3 against Collinsville.
Right.
Up in Collinsville. Got shut out 28-0. Outside of that game, they've played their 3 opponents, that being Muskogee, Enid, and
Muskogee.
Enid. McGinnis beat them pretty bad, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They took them
But for the most part, you can see that program getting closer.
Yeah, we talked about it the week that Guthrie played them. I mean, it felt different on the field. It definitely looked different. Kids played with a lot more intensity, a lot more toughness. We're better coached. I mean, I'll just say it. I mean, they just, they were lining up right and doing the things you'd want them to do, and they didn't. It wasn't this disheveled feeling on the field. For so many years with Ponca, it always felt like they were just running for their lives and playing, yard ball, just throwing it up and hoping somebody'd go up and catch it. So, definitely a lot more discipline than you've seen in the past.
Absolutely.
So
Scott Harmon, the head coach in there in his first year, on his way, I think, to doing some good things in Ponca City, and that town is really waiting for a good winter there to start happening. We're going to take our opening timeout. Of course, this is the High School Huddle. We are presented by our good friends over at Legacy Wealth Advisory Group. Visit them online, LegacyWag.com, LegacyWagBenefits.com, and our first commercial right out of the gate will be Legacy Wag. So listen to all of our great sponsors. A big thank you, and that's what allows us to be here every Wednesday night on Facebook Live and, of course, on Hot 93.7 FM KSBI. Phil's got more fan mail coming in on the Facebook feed. Misspelled your name, though, so I don't know. You have to look that one up. But we're going to take a time out. When we come back, we're going to take a look at some of 5A, 4A cashing with a late second win the previous week. Crescent Tigers get back on the winning side. We'll talk about all that coming up after this timeout. This is the High School Huddle on Hot 93.7 FM KSBI.
Legacy Wealth Advisory Group, your business wealth advisory experts, provide consulting, training, and turnkey solutions for businesses and their employees. Legacy provides solutions and strategies for employee benefits, human resources, commercial insurance, estate planning, and tax planning. Visit them online at LegacyWag.com or contact Legacy at 405-216-5578 for a free consultation and start planning your future today.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know the Guthrie Tag Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tag Agency helps with driver's road test. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tag Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet, just a short drive to I-35 in the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600.
What makes a great bank? Financial strength, convenience,
convenient hours in multiple locations, the latest financial tools. Bank First offers this and more, a lot more. In fact, Bank First employees volunteer with nonprofits, serve on school boards, church and civic groups in every city we serve. Bank First does this because we're more than just another bank. We're an integral part of 50 Oklahoma communities. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma and you. Member FDIC.
Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
It's a beautiful day to introduce people to the golden goodness of Golden Chick. So this is your first time you had Golden Chick. What do you think?
Absolutely delicious.
And these are 100% tenderloin, no mystery meat.
I love them. They're so juicy and tender.
How long do you think it takes to marinate a perfect piece of chicken?
Probably 20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20. An hour?
What if I told you 24 hours? Wow. I feel like one of those infomercial guys. But wait, there's more time marinating the chicken. One taste, and you're golden. Golden Chick. Come on, I need this back.
Okay.
Been looking for answers to your financial questions? Signal Financial Management provides professional investment management services to individuals, corporations, and institutions. Signal can help you reduce risks through a wide range of services and solutions, including investment, retirement, estate planning, and long-term care. Located in Edmond, visit Signal online at signalrg.com or by phone at 855-644-4401. Your money matters at Signal Financial Management. F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Foundation Insurance and Risk Management is an independent insurance agency, which means they have made available some of the best companies for you. They offer all types of personal insurance coverages to their clients, including auto, homeowners, earthquake, mobile home, and individual life insurance. Call Foundation Insurance today at 405-293-9355 or go online at foundationinsurance.net and fill out a quick online quote form. Foundation Insurance and Risk Management. Let them help you design an insurance plan that fits your needs and budget.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle. Join the huddle yourself and let us know your thoughts by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-897-3678. Don't have time to call? Send us a text at 405-973-8645 or simply tweet us by using the hashtag OKHSHuddle. Now let's get back in the huddle and talk high school sports.
In the studio, Jordan Leach. On location, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you here. High School Huddle. Wednesday night, getting ready for week number 5 of the high school football season.
Wow.
Supporting the Blue Jays with the swag tonight.
You got a little Blue Jay love going on.
Well, it's not heavy. It's not light. It's perfect for the weather conditions.
That parka you had on this morning.
That was a nice little warm little
that was crazy.
Jacket. 66 degrees and fair outside in beautiful Guthrie, Oklahoma.
So nice.
One more thing about Walmart.
Yes.
I did not know this. I learned this today. They legally changed their name in December.
To?
Walmart.
Oh, take out the hyphen?
Took out the hyphen, and it's all one word, and it's little m. Walmart. W-A-L-M-A-R-T. No hyphen, no capital
Philmart.
W, no capital W, no capital M.
Would Philmart have a hyphen, or would it be just?
I would like a hyphen.
Okay, we can hyphen
it. Separates the.
Oh yeah, no, we can do that.
Yeah.
So does that mean they won't accept a check if you put the hyphen in there?
Oh, I bet they would.
I'm sure they would.
Who writes checks?
Well,
I do write a handful of checks every year.
I write a check for the rural water bill every month.
Yeah.
You have been really happy ever since you switched over to rural water. That's
you can pay online now.
Those people do a great job out there at rural water.
Okay. Anyway, what were you saying?
I wasn't.
You were done with that?
Yeah. I'm just trying to point out that you think rural water is amazing.
I did. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Is that it? Is that the show? I mean, what's going on?
I'm trying to. I had one more thing I was going to say, and I can't remember. Hey, Phil, I don't think Lawton Mack's going to make the playoffs.
That will be weird. If Lawton Mack doesn't make the playoffs, it's odd. It'd be like Guthrie not making it. It'd be like Carl Albert not making it. It'd be like McGinnis not. I mean, there's certain teams you just expect, at a minimum, are going to be in the playoffs every year.
It will come down to. I think it will come down to Duncan or Lawton Mack get into the playoffs in 5A1. You take a look at the Duncan Demons. They're, again, right now 4-0 with the win over Noble. So maybe it comes down to Noble, Lawton Mack fighting for that last spot. But Duncan off to their best start in years. I mean, years. They're 4-0. They're gonna beat Western Heights. They're gonna beat Southeast. That's 6-0.
Yeah.
They host El Reno. I would put them. See, how am I thinking? Duncan, El Reno. That's a good game. That's a toss-up. But then in the
what's
season,
El Reno right now?
But Duncan ends the season at Ardmore, at Mack, and home against Altus. So they better win this game in a few weeks against El Reno, who's 3-1, wins over Western Heights, Chickasha, Piedmont, and Poto. Not the strongest schedules, but
they lost to Poto.
I'm sorry, lost to Poto.
Right.
Not a really tough schedule for El Reno, but for them it's okay because they're Chuck Ashton in the rebuilding process, and that's fine there. But Duncan again 6-0. You got that toss-up game with El Reno, but for Duncan it's at home, and then at Ardmore, at Mack, at home against Altus. So
Mack not being in the playoffs because heck they've been in the finals probably 4 times in the last 10 years?
Yeah, I mean, Guthrie beat them in the finals one year. Guthrie beat them in the semifinals
another year,
and they won state one year.
Right.
So
probably 3 or 4 times they've been in the finals last decade.
Not only making playoffs, but deep runs in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, but I think too, there's certain programs like, again, your CAs, your Guthries, your Bishop McGinnis's, your Lawton Macks, that honestly, if you could pour truth serum down everybody's throat.
Yeah.
If you don't make it to the semis, everybody kind of looks around like it was a down year.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's just an expectation. Mm-hmm. So it's good because you want a lot of games to get that expectation, but it's tough to live with that expectation in some seasons when, as we've talked in the past, sometimes you just flat don't have the athletes that you may have had some of those previous years. So sometimes it's not realistic to put that kind of pressure on the kids.
Yeah, Noble 2-2 with that opening district loss to Duncan 35-13. Noble's got El Reno this week, then Altus, and then Ardmore there. So, I mean, if you look at 5A District 1, which lines up with 5A2 if you're a Guthrie fan out there listening, you got Altus, Ardmore. They're going to 1-2, 2-1. I mean, it's how they finish there. But after that, you got Duncan, Noble, and Lawton Mack fighting for the last 2 spots.
Yeah, I mean, so that's going to be interesting to see. While you're looking that up, I just saw one of my other cousins, Tom. Hey, Tom Williams, one of my favorite cousins ever. Just love him to death. But Tom was a cousin that was a lot older than me.
Uh-huh.
So he introduced me to some things that maybe my parents or my Uncle Bill and Aunt Marge wouldn't want him to introduce us to.
Where's the delay button out here on this
Well, no,
machine?
I'm just going to leave it there. But Tom is a huge K-State fan.
Mm-hmm.
And, boy, they got some challenges in Manhattan right now. I mean, some real problems. Talking about programs that were used to being a certain way, and it's not looking like it's going to kind of go that way right now. So
Coach Snyder got a 5-year deal up there.
Well, yeah, it's not. I mean, Coach Snyder didn't forget how to coach. He may have forgotten how to recruit.
Okay.
But it's interesting. Talked to a lot of my Kansas friends this week, and that's the big subject up there is what's going on in Manhattan. So
5A2, nothing really has changed a whole lot there. The Guthrie Blue Jays, you can hear right here on 93.7 FM. On Friday night, we'll take on the Guyman Tigers. Guyman, 16 straight losing seasons. They've been 1-9 the last 2 years, in danger of 1-9, 0-10 again this year. Yeah. They had Western Heights to begin the season and lost that game. So I think they got one more winnable game. That would be Northwest Classen on their schedule. So
that's hard.
That would be so hard to have.
It's hard to get kids to even want to play.
Yeah.
I mean, when you got – and Guyman has success in other sports. We were talking earlier this week. They have a very good golf program right now. They've got always very competitive in cross country, very good in soccer. but it's just you'd have a hard time getting your athletes to come out when you've got a 16 straight losing. I mean, that's tough. That's tough. Yes, Leo, my buddy just pointed out that KU is ranked above K-State right now in the national rankings, which has a lot of my purple people eater friends up there seeing red, or in this case, blue and red.
Blue and red.
Yeah. So,
I was wanting to get to our friends over in Perkins real quick. If
Perkins, America.
We can find the PTD. Is that the Guthrie game was moved up from Friday to Thursday, along with some other games because of the weather, and we could have, the game could have been played on Friday. It wasn't. But I was glad it moved it up because it was good to have a Friday night off.
Well, I just don't like Friday. I don't like Thursday night high school football.
I agree.
But yeah, no, it's fun. I mean, we did something very exciting at our house. I think my wife and I were both asleep by 9. But it just feels weird. I mean, Fridays during football season, Fridays you go to the game Friday night. You get up, you have your Saturday routine. You just kind of. And so you're just off. I'm off. Well, some would argue I'm off all the time, but I'm definitely off on Fridays after a Thursday night high school game. It's not a good thing.
It's weird to have that Thursday night game because you got to get up and take the kids to school, or you got to get up and go and get to work.
Yeah, a couple more years, you won't have to do that anymore. Kel man will be shooting up and down division, going to school, dropping a little lance off.
Yeah.
Driving like this, music blaring, not paying attention.
10-2.
Thinking about moving to Europe when he graduates. All that stuff will be going on.
3A District 1 is going to be a fun district to watch this year. And I mentioned the
Perkins
moving the games up because I was able to listen to Bill Van Ness and the Perkins Tryon Demons play their game over on Friday night. And I think it's just a matter of time. And we already see it a little bit. Guthrie Perkins starting to play each other a little bit more and more in sports. But obviously still 3A football. But Perkins off to a 4-0 start, wins at Hennessy, Cushing, McLeod, and Manford. That's 3 straight home games for Perkins. Now they get the next 2 on the road.
Well, and Perkins is becoming one of those destination places, where a lot of people are moving to Perkins. Mm-hmm. If you work in Stillwater or anywhere near there, seems like there's housing developments going up left and right over in Perkins. So really, and it's a great community. I mean, Perkins is a wonderful community, and so I could see why folks would want to move over there. But yeah, they're up and comers. There's no doubt. I mean,
Perkins is kind of like the Guthrie area. It can be busy if you want it to be busy. It can be slow if you want it. And if you want to be busy all the time, you just drive to Stillwater or drive to it's right there. So that's one of the cool things about Guthrie Perkins. Not real big, not real small, not too busy. But there's always things to do there as well. But anyway, back to the 3A1. Perkins, I think they're getting ready to go 5-0 as they travel to Blackwell this week, and then you got the big part of their schedule with Heritage Hall, Kingfisher, Bridge Creek, John Marshall, and 3A1 is a
couple tough ones.
Yeah, it is 3A1. You look at John Marshall, Perkins, Heritage Hall, Kingfisher. In that district as well. So
God, it's a tough district.
Yeah, Kingfisher. 2-2 this year, but I think they're starting to get some of their players back.
They get the Cusser back?
The Cusser came back in the 48-0 win over Blackwell. He was able to help them back, but there are only 2 losses, both coming in non-district to Tuttle and Bethany, which a lot of people are going to lose to Tuttle and Bethany. So that's the Kingfisher Yellow Jackets, our friends just up west on Highway 33.
Every year for years with Jeff and his staff over there have had, state championship aspirations every year, and just a great program over there. So don't ever count out Kingfisher, right?
No, absolutely.
I mean, they'll be there come playoff time.
Cole Crosswhite running the football up there for them. So trying to find my Millwood Falcons, see how bad they won.
They won.
Well, did they win by 30 or more? That's the question with Millwood. Did they win by 30 or more? And I'm trying to find them.
Where would Millwood be ranked right now in 5A?
5A football?
Number 2 or number 1? They'd be ranked 1 or 2.
They'd be up there.
They'd be 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I would. I would think so.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, they'd probably be top 6 in 6A Division 2.
Millwood. I don't.
How many D1 athletes do they have?
Millwood
bunch.
Minimum 2.
A minimum of 2, which is
1 OU, 1 Alabama.
Which is 2 more than most schools have. I mean, so
it was plus 30 this week. They beat they only put 62 on the board this week.
Slackers.
Beat Crooked Oak 62-0.
So their season, they won 30-20, 56-0, 38-7, and 62-0. Beat Heritage Hall 30-20.
In the matchup of the state champions versus state champions.
Yeah, and beat Douglas 56-0.
That Douglas is not the Douglas that we know.
Right,
right.
It's tough right now.
It is.
But there is nobody on their schedule. There is one way they don't win the rest of their schedule, and that's if they forfeit a game. I'm serious. That's the only way they do not win
The
out.
only question is if they win by 30 points or more.
We should have fun with that. I say they will win by 30 points or more in every game they have left on their schedule.
I would not go against you. I would not go against you.
Pretty darn good.
They really are. They're 2-time state champions and
looking for more. Right?
Yeah, exactly right. So all right, real quick, let's get to Cashin before we get to our next break here. You know what? We better take a break.
You want to take a break?
We better take a break because I don't want to rush the Cashin story as they need every second of every second of that game to pull off the last second win.
A friend of mine played for the opposing team and sent me a text last Thursday night and giving me the highlights, and he said we thought we had it won right up to the last 40 seconds.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. We'll talk about the Cashin ball club in a little bit. Crescent got back in the win column after the 74 war, so we'll talk about that. This is break number 2, so we better get the right one on. All right, timeout. This is the High School Huddle, Hot 93.7 FM, KSBI.
It's a beautiful day to introduce people to the golden goodness of Golden Chick. So this is your first time you've had Golden Chick. What do you think?
Absolutely delicious.
And these are 100% tenderloin, no mystery meat.
I love them. They're so juicy and tender.
How long do you think it takes to marinate a perfect piece of chicken?
Probably
20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20.
An hour?
What if I told you 24 hours?
Wow.
I feel like one of those infomercial guys. But wait, there's more time marinating the chicken. One taste, and you're golden. I need this back.
Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
Foundation Insurance and Risk Management is an independent insurance agency, which means they have made available some of the best companies for you. They offer all types of personal insurance coverages to their clients, including auto, homeowners, earthquake, mobile home, and individual life insurance. Call Foundation Insurance today at 405-293-9355 or go online at foundationinsurance.net and fill out a quick online quote form. Foundation Insurance and Risk Management. Let them help you design an insurance plan that fits your needs and budget.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600. F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know that Guthrie Tag Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tag Agency helps with driver's road tests. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tag Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
Been looking for answers to your financial questions? Signal Financial Management provides professional investment management services to individuals, corporations, and institutions. Signal can help you reduce risks through a wide range of services and solutions, including investment, retirement, estate planning, and long-term care. Located in Edmond, visit Signal online at signalrg.com or by phone at 855-644-4401. Your money matters at Signal Financial Management.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet, just a short drive to I-35 and the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
What makes a great bank? Financial strength, convenient hours in multiple locations, the latest financial tools. Bank First offers this and more, a lot more. In fact, Bank First employees volunteer with nonprofits, serve on school boards, church and civic groups in every city we serve. Bank First does this because we're more than just another bank. We're an integral part of 50 Oklahoma communities. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma and you. Member FDIC.
Legacy Wealth Advisory Group, your business wealth advisory experts, provide consulting, training, and turnkey solutions for businesses and their employees. Legacy provides solutions and strategies for employee benefits, human resources, commercial insurance, estate planning, and tax planning. Visit them online at legacywag.com or contact Legacy at 405-216-5578 for a free consultation and start planning your future today.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle. Join the huddle yourself and let us know your thoughts by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-897-3678. Don't have time to call? Send us a text at 405-973-8645 or simply tweet us by using the hashtag OKHSHuddle. Now let's get back in the huddle and talk high school sports.
Jordan Leach, Mustang Bronco in the studio.
Homecoming.
Phil Nichols, Eureka Spring Red Tornado.
Right in the throat. That's where you're going to get punched.
Eureka High School.
That's where you're going to get punched one of these days, right?
Red Tornadoes.
About 70% of our viewers are from Eureka.
My bad. I did not mean to do it that time.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
The proud Eureka Tornadoes, who unfortunately are playing. My hometown got hit by 2 violent tornadoes this past year. Thank God nobody was killed. We had a couple people hurt, but a lot of damage. One of the casualties was our sports complex there at the high school. High school took a lot of damage. And then the field itself, right across the way from our football field, there's a business that's been there for years that has a lot of metal and a lot of iron. Mm-hmm. And as you can imagine, when this tornado hit, they cannot play any home football games tonight or this season because of the dirt, the ground. It's damaged. They had damage to the bleachers and all this stuff. But it's really cool. All the schools around are letting them use their field as their home games. And I noticed that tomorrow night is homecoming back home in Eureka, Kansas. And Douglas, Kansas is letting them use their facilities. A really cool article that a couple of my friends from back home shared, talking about sharing a letter that Douglas put out encouraging people to come out and support the kids from Eureka. So really cool deal to see that. Typical small-town response, right? Yep. Everybody just rallies together and helps each other. So, but I'm a proud Eureka Tornado.
And I'm Chris Evans, Guthrie Blue Jay. That is the longest introduction we've ever had.
Well, probably not the longest.
Probably not the longest.
Yeah.
But I saw the photos.
Yeah.
It was crazy during the storm and after the storm. How crazy that was.
Unbelievable. Nobody lost their life. I mean, it was
really was
that level of tornado.
Pretty bad stuff there.
Yeah. Irony there. Were the Eureka tornado hit us?
Yeah. I mean, if a Blue Jay hits you in Guthrie,
you're okay.
I mean, you might have to scrape the window off it a little bit. Right. But Jay's usually soar above everything.
I see what you did there.
Man, this has been one of the fastest shows we ever had. Lasagna is waiting for me at the house, so that is so I cannot think about
what is your deal with
this
food?
show will be over, and I will pack this equipment up so fast to get to that lasagna.
You are the skinniest, fat-acting guy I've ever met in my life.
It is.
The way you talk about food is how most people talk about their spouses.
Well, I don't. I did eat lunch today. Yeah. Some smoked chicken that I smoked the other day.
Of course you did.
So
it's so bad with Chris got a new smoker. So
I did.
And then when he said lasagna, I said, "Did you smoke it?" Because he smokes everything now.
Yeah, I'm
got to watch saying that now in Oklahoma, don't you?
Yeah. So, hey, Cashin Wildcats,
Yep.
they stay undefeated, but by the hair of their chinny chin chin. Of course, coming off an emotional blowout of their rival Crescent last week, and was it home or away? Cashin?
It was home.
It was home. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. Christian Heritage trailing that game. What was it, like 14-12, 14-11? Cashin goes down the field, and I think there's about 30 seconds left. Griffin Lamb, of course, the quarterback for Cashin, the son of Lieutenant Governor Todd Lamb, took off trying to find somebody, thought he was going to have to run for it, and the defender who was covering somebody came to tackle him, and he just dumped it off into the end zone with less than 30 seconds to play. And Cashin wins 18-14. So
that kid's a heck of a little athlete.
Yeah, he is.
Good athlete.
Cashin stays undefeated on the year, and we talk about all the difficult classes in football, districts in high school football, and that's another one when you look at the Cashin district there with you got Crescent and Minko and Morrison in there.
Yeah.
Morrison's playing really good football right now. Morrison's not. No, I apologize. What am I thinking of? Cashin. Christian Heritage is
Christian Heritage. That's who they played last week.
Yeah. So, but Cashin 5-0, looking good right now. So, I've given up 32 points all season long, and we always talk about their offense, but the defense obviously playing very well.
Right.
Right now, anyways.
Of course, and Coach Shackelford over there is one of the finest coaches you'll find. Does a great job with that program in Cashin.
Yeah, and if I remember right, very well known for his defensive side of the ball. So. Okay, I am trying to find these big games. They're on here somewhere, and I'm overlooking.
Guthrie Guyman on there?
Guthrie Guyman, GHS. I'm picking in that game.
You pick a GHS school to win.
It is a crazy week here in Guthrie. Yeah. It's homecoming. Homecoming weekend here in Guthrie. So a lot of stuff happening, and I'm just glad there's great weather out there. But we're going to take a look at some of the big games in the state of Oklahoma. And we're going to have to do this in two segments here because Lasagna is should be resting, healing right now.
Oh, boy.
On top of it. So.
Is Lance watching it? Or?
Mama Kel started. I started. Kel got it into the oven, hopefully, on a level surface.
I'm texting him right now because if he forgot to put that in, Uncle Phil's going to go pick him up.
So, okay, here we go. 6A Division II has the top two games in the state of Oklahoma. Got the Midwest City Bombers going to Stillwater, Oklahoma. Midwest City 3-1, Stillwater 4-0 on the year. Midwest City, this is going to be a great quarterback matchup when you look at Preston Colbert taking on Gunnar Gundy. And we talked about Stillwater in the first segment. The momentum they got right now, the 4-0, a dominant 4-0 on the season. And it will be fun to watch. Stillwater last beat Midwest City in 2015, but this might be a little bit different year in that Pioneer Bomber matchup.
Well, I mean, I think both of us, obviously based on what we said earlier, are going into this thinking that Stillwater is going to win that ball game, but it's going to be one heck of a ball game.
Mm-hmm.
But I think both of us would agree. I think that Stillwater will come out on top. Yeah, I think Stillwater's combination. They got a very, very good passing attack with the Gundy kid, one of the absolute best running backs in the state of Oklahoma with the Walker kid, playing very good defense right now. Everything's just kind of coming together, right? And so I think it'll be the Pioneers winning that ball game.
We talk about these undefeated teams off to these great starts, and like, are they playing their best football now? Will it come down? Right. It's one of those deals you always look at off to a good start. Can they maintain that? And obviously, the more you stay undefeated, things keep getting more and more excited as you move on. But all right, next, and the winner of that, by the way, will have a big advantage for that district title between Midwest City and Stillwater. So now, game number 2. Staying in 6A Division II, Tulsa, Washington, 2-2. Their 2 losses have come from out of state, and they take on Bixby this week. Bixby number 4, Tulsa, Washington, ranked number 2.
Yeah.
Bixby 3-1 on the year. And, of course, this is a rematch of last year's state championship game, and this is one of the games that usually is near the top, if not the top game, when these two teams play every single year.
Yeah, and I think, Bixby's probably I think, there's been a lot of off-the-field stuff over there in the last year, and there's no way that doesn't have an effect on a program.
Yeah.
And bottom line is Booker T's just got a lot of athletes.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, I think Booker T's team speed and just they're so darn athletic. I mean, it's just going to be tough, I think, for Bixby to keep up with Booker T.
Yeah, Dax Hill, Booker T committed
Michigan
to Michigan.
Commit?
They're good on defense. Michigan offense, they're still trying to find a quarterback.
Well, Nebraska will make anybody look good on defense.
Hey, that's true.
That's
good
terrible.
Heritage Hall taking on John Marshall. You take a look at private school versus Oklahoma City, Metro Public School.
I know who I'm pulling for.
Absolutely.
John Marshall, I want them to hang a half 100 on those private school kids.
Roshawn Woods and the crew up there, they got a lot going on there. So Heritage Hall, of course, last year's 4A state champion down in 3A football. So it'll be a tough task for John Marshall. It's number 1 versus number 2 in that deal. So I think Heritage Hall is the favorite on there, but John Marshall, see if they can make it a game.
I mean, are you going Heritage Hall?
If I had to pick a winner, I would go Heritage Hall.
I'm going John Marshall, but
I hope.
No, I know you do.
I'm rooting for John Marshall.
I know that.
Not that it matters to me, but I root for John Marshall.
I'm really not picking this with my heart. I'm
yeah.
picking this. I think John Marshall's going to get them. I think they're just a better football team this year.
All right, and we'll take a look at one more game before we get to a break here. We got to stay on time. And this one, again, is another, we talked about it earlier in segment one, another a football game that I think will decide the district championship.
Yeah.
And we talked about the difficulty of 5A1, and there's 5 teams fighting for 4 spots. Well, I think there's 2 teams fighting for the top spot. I think both of these teams in Altus and Ardmore, the game is Altus at Ardmore this week. Both teams are 4-0. The winner of this game gets 2 home playoff games, and the loser of this game gets 1 playoff game at home. So I think that's the way I'm looking at this one, and I will go. I mean, it's run versus run. So
they see it all week.
I'm going Altus.
I'm going Ardmore.
You're going Ardmore. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go Altus.
Okay.
So that will be a fun game to watch. You know, when we're
I wish we had a Thursday night game this week.
Absolutely.
That's a game I'd drive to see.
Yeah.
Even to Ardmore or to Altus, because that would be a great football game.
It'll be over by 7:30.
That's not true. I'd go to the Heritage Hall John Marshall game.
Oh, you'd go to that one?
I would. Number 1, it's a lot closer, but number 2, we'd get to root against a private school.
Altus Ardmore. That would be fun to watch. Okay, we need to get our final break in here as we take you up to the top of the hour. And when we come back, we'll take a look at the rest of the big games in the state of Oklahoma. This is the High School Huddle.
Legacy Wealth Advisory Group, your business wealth advisory experts, provide consulting, training, and turnkey solutions for businesses and their employees. Legacy provides solutions and strategies for employee benefits, human resources, commercial insurance, estate planning, and tax planning. Visit them online at legacywag.com or contact Legacy at 405-216-5578 for a free consultation and start planning your future today.
What makes a great bank? Financial strength, convenient hours in multiple locations, the latest financial tools. Bank First offers this and more, a lot more. In fact, Bank First employees volunteer with nonprofits, serve on school boards, church and civic groups in every city we serve. Bank First does this because we're more than just another bank. We're an integral part of 50 Oklahoma communities. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma and you. Member FDIC.
Been looking for answers to your financial questions? Signal Financial Management provides professional investment management services to individuals, corporations, and institutions. Signal can help you reduce risks through a wide range of services and solutions, including investment, retirement, estate planning, and long-term care. Located in Edmond, visit Signal online at signalrg.com or by phone at 855-644-4401. Your money matters at Signal Financial Management.
Foundation Insurance and Risk Management is an independent insurance agency, which means they have made available some of the best companies for you. They offer all types of personal insurance coverages to their clients, including auto, homeowners, earthquake, mobile home, and individual life insurance. Call Foundation Insurance today at 405-293-9355 or go online at foundationinsurance.net and fill out a quick online quote form. Foundation Insurance and Risk Management. Let them help you design an insurance plan that fits your needs and budget.
Hey, Blue Jay fans, Eskridge Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Guthrie High School sports. This season, Eskridge Chevrolet at I-35 in Guthrie is cheering you the whole way and will help you score a game-winning deal in getting the new or used vehicle that you need. Don't worry about your credit history. Eskridge Chevy can get you approved. Come see us at Eskridge Chevrolet, just a short drive to I-35 in the Guthrie exit on Division Street. Call 1-800-NEW-CHEVY or visit EskridgeChevy.com.
Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026. F&M Bank is a neighborhood bank with 8 branches and 17 ATM locations across 4 counties in central Oklahoma. F&M Bank can help you with all of your personal, business, and agricultural banking needs, or simply add efficiency to your business. Check out F&M Bank with online and mobile banking at www.fmbankok.com or download their app and have all of their services in the palm of your hand. F&M Bank is a neighbor you can count on. F&M Bank, member FDIC.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600.
It's a beautiful day to introduce people to the golden goodness of Golden Chick. So this is your first time you had Golden Chick. What do you think?
Absolutely delicious.
These are 100% tenderloin, no mystery meat.
I love them. They're so juicy and tender.
How long do you think it takes to marinate a perfect piece of chicken?
Probably
20 minutes.
Yeah, about 20.
An hour?
What if I told you 24 hours? Wow. I feel like one of those infomercial guys. But wait, there's more time marinating the chicken. One taste, and you're golden. Golden Chick. Come on, I need this back.
Okay.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know the Guthrie Tag Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tag Agency helps with driver's road tests. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tag Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle. Join the huddle yourself and let us know your thoughts by calling our toll-free number at 1-800-897-3678. Don't have time to call? Send us a text at 405-973-8645 or simply tweet us by using the hashtag OKHSHuddle. Now let's get back in the huddle and talk high school sports.
Last segment here on the Huddle. We have some good sponsors.
We have some great sponsors, yeah.
I'm not just saying
Tremendous. No, we really do. Yeah. We got guys. We have people who've been with us for years.
Yes.
Which just appreciate them so much. I know it's tough. Every small business, of course, our market reaches out a lot past Guthrie, but we've got great sponsors in Guthrie. We've got great sponsors in Edmond, Oklahoma City area. Mm-hmm. It's just we appreciate all of them so very much.
Yeah, of course, we are title sponsored by Legacy Wealth Advisory Group. They got all the great stuff on their website, LegacyWag.com, LegacyWagBenefits.com. Get to some final games here in the state of Oklahoma that we are kind of looking out this week. Of course, Guthrie-Guymon. Guthrie would be big favorites in there, but Guthrie had their time for the top 10 games in the state of Oklahoma.
I think a couple of them.
Carl Albert McGinnis. Yeah. So Guthrie will be in that talk there. But no doubt. Real quick, some other games to take part of. Undefeated teams 4-0 UConn against 4-0 Edmond Santa Fe. We mentioned the UConn Flexbone, Jeremy Reed in the first segment. Can it work in 6A football? Right now, it's working fairly well for one of the largest schools on the west side of Oklahoma.
I mean, I think UConn's going to win this game. I'm going to base that more on I think UConn's probably just a tougher football team. Not that Santa Fe's, soft as a pound of flour, because they're not. They're 4-0, and they've got a couple kids on there that are kind of flat out play. But I think that the young man, and I just went completely blank, the head coach at UConn, Chris, help me out.
Jeremy Reed, I think
he's an excellent football coach.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to watch him live face to face against Guthrie when he was at Altus, and the kid can flat coach football. So, UConn, I think, gets what I would call a slight upset over number 4 Edmond Santa Fe in that game on Friday, I believe.
You look at UConn, and we need to get this in real quick. It would probably be a good topic next week. UConn, they're the largest school on the west side. Shouldn't they be undefeated at 4-0? Is numbers make a difference? Coaching make a difference?
Numbers have to make a difference simply because you have a higher percentage of good athletes coming to school there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, coaching, if you got athletes, as we've said a million times, if you got athletic kids or kids that play well as a team that are above average athletes, and you have a great coaching staff, you can win a lot of football games. Mm-hmm. You can have great athletes that the coaching staff loses, and so attitudes or whatever, causes problems, and then the whole thing, the wheels just fall off. They may still win games, but it's never good. They never play up to their potential. And then you have bad football teams with bad coaches, and that's where you see a bad situation.
That's something we probably need to dive into next week. That'd be an interesting topic. Some other games real quick to get to. Crescent Tigers, who got back on the win side, beating Watauga last week 36-13. And, oh, boy, I just lost it. Where's it at? There they are. This week on the road at Crossings Christian. Crescent 3-2, Crossings Christian's 4-1. Another District A3 ball game that we were talking about last week. But Hunter Bowers, and the Tigers trying to get 2 wins in a row, and this one coming against a top 10 ranked team in Class A football. Yeah,
that's going to be a pick'em game. I mean, one thing that I learned last year, because it was the first time I'd really gotten to watch what I would consider smaller class ball on a consistent basis. There's some lights-out athletes playing small ball in the state of Oklahoma, and we got to see some of the best for 4 straight weeks last year with Crescent falling the Tigers. But and I say this every week, and I believe this: if you have Hunter Bowers on your team, you got a chance to win every football game you're in, because the kid is that good of a football player. Now, Crescent has a lot of other great football players other than just Hunter Bowers, but he's the one that touches the ball on every play on offense. He's a dominant force on defense. I can make an argument that he could make his living in college playing defense. I think they'll probably make him an H-back if he ends up going to play college football. He obviously has opportunity to play college baseball as well, but should be a well of a ball game, and it's one of those pick'em games. You'll see what happens.
Final game we'll take a look at out in Western Oklahoma. The Cash and Crescent game had so many people at that game, and I envision that the same thing this week when Clinton goes to Weatherford. Both teams 3-1 on the season. Weatherford has a deep run. Looks like maybe for them come playoff time, but Clinton at Weatherford, that's some good old Western Oklahoma high school football right there.
Good old smash mouth in your face, who's the tougher old boy kind of football. And
right.
Before we get off here, we got to talk about our other Logan County team, the Coyle Blue Jackets. Shane Weathers does a great job over there with Coyle and just every year it seems like when they cranked that program back up about a decade ago, probably a little more than that, but around a decade ago, and Shane's and the coaching staff over there, they've had a state championship appearance in that period of time, and have really built that program up to where they're just perennial playoff contenders and really can make deep runs. So congratulations to the Blue Jackets, off to another great start.
Indeed, and best of luck to your high school football team this week. As again, after this week, the regular season is halfway over. Hard to believe that has already gone this fast. But a big thank you to Jordan back in our Stillwater studio, keeping us going. And by the way, our feed, the lighting, the graphic, it's been.
Is it better than lasagna?
Oh, yeah, lasagna. Got to go. Yeah. All right, got to go. Appreciate you listening. This has been the High School Huddle presented by the good folks at Legacy Wealth Advisory Group.
This has been the High School Huddle on Hot 93.7 FM. Be sure to tune in next week as we break down more of the top games and news from across the state of Oklahoma.